Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. If you like my channel, please like, share and subscribe to Maths and Statistics Tutor channel. In my previous class, I have explained about measures of central tendency. In that, I have explained about arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean for individual series I have explained in my previous class. Means adding all the observations and divided by the total number of observations. This one I have explained in my previous class. And arithmetic mean for frequency distribution means discrete data. For discrete data also I have explained by using this formula summation fi xi divided by summation fi. By using this formula we need to find the arithmetic mean for frequency distribution. I have explained this also in my previous class. Now I am going to explain about arithmetic mean for grouped or continuous frequency distribution. Grouped or continuous frequency distribution means 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, up to 50 to 40. So this is the class interval and these are the frequencies. Here 5 students got marks in between 0 to 10 and 8 students got marks in between 10 to 20, 12 students got marks in between 20 to 30. Like that 2 students got marks in between 50 to 60. This is class interval and this is frequency. The formula for continuous frequency, finding the arithmetic mean by using in continuous frequency distribution is x bar equal to summation fi xi divided by n. Here n means sum of frequencies. Sum of frequencies. Sum of frequencies we can denote it with capital N, which is equal to summation fi, which is equal to 41 here. Simply adding the frequencies. Now we need to find the midpoint of the class intervals. The formula for finding midpoint of class intervals is upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2. 10 plus 0 divided by 2, which is equal to 5. 20 plus 10 divided by 2, which is equal to 15. Like that 60 plus 50 divided by 2, which is equal to 55. These are the midpoints. Now we need to find the fi into xi. Fi means frequencies and xi means midpoints. 5 into 5 25, 8 into 15 120, 12 into 25 300, 10 into 35 350. Like that 2 into 55 110. So we need to add the fi xi's. This is the summation of fi xi. Total of fi xi is 1085. And frequencies, sum of frequency which is equal to n, which is equal to 41. So we need to substitute these values in the formula. Formula is summation fi xi divided by summation fi means n. So 1085 divided by 41, which is equal to 26.42463. This is the arithmetic mean for continuous frequency distribution. Now going to the next topic, calculating the arithmetic mean by using assumed mean method. Here we need to assume the mean method. The formula for assumed mean method is x bar equal to a plus, a means assumed mean class interval, plus h into summation fi di divided by n. Here h is width of the class, means width of the class means upper limit minus lower limit, which is equal to 10. So h is equal to 10 and a is assumed mean and summation fi di is this one 6 and capital N is sum of frequencies. This is the question here. They have given class intervals and frequencies. Class intervals and frequencies. First we need to find out the midpoint of the class intervals. Midpoints I have already told you. Upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2. Like that. 5, 15. For this 25, 40 plus 30 divided by 2, 35. For this 45, for this 55. These are the midpoints. These are the frequencies they have already given. For this we need to assume the mean here. I have assumed this one. A equal to 25 I have taken. A equal to 25 I have taken. So we need to put the we need to find out the D value here. D equal to x minus a divided by h. X means mid values, a means assumed value, h means upper limit minus lower limit, which is equal to 10. So 5 minus 25 divided by 5, which is equal to 25. After that 15 minus 25 divided by h, 10, means which is equal to minus 1. 25 minus 25 divided by 10 equal to 0. 35 minus 25 divided by 10 equal to 1. 45 minus 25 divided by 10 equal to 2. 55 minus 25 divided by 10 equal to 3. After that we need to find the column of f into d. F is the frequency and d is the deviation method d value. 5 into 2 minus 10, 5 into minus 2 minus 10, 8 into minus 1 minus 8, 12 into 0 0, 10 into 1 10, 4 into 2 8, 2 into 3 6. We need to add the totals. Minus 10 plus 10 get cancelled. After that minus 8 get cancelled. So answer 6 here. Summation FIDA equal to 6 and summation F, we know the frequency is total, which is equal to 41. So we need to substitute these values in the formula. Formula is x bar equal to a plus h into summation FIDA divided by n. Here a is 25, assumed mean is 25 plus h is 10. 10 means here upper limit minus lower limit into summation FIDA, which is equal to 6. After that summation f. Summation f is nothing but capital N, which is equal to 41. 10 into 6, 61 divided by 41, which is equal to 1.46. We need to add the 1.46 to 25, which is equal to 26.463. Here I have done the same problem. By using continuous frequency distribution, by using assumed method. Both the answers are same, 26.463 and 26.463. But the method is different. Here we need to find out the midpoints and then substitute the values in the formula. In this case we need to assume one mean. After that we need to substitute all the values in the formula. X bar equal to a plus h into summation FIDA divided by n. This is all nothing about finding the mean by using continuous frequency distribution, finding the mean by using grouped or continuous frequency distribution. This is finding the mean by using assumed mean method. Till now I have explained about arithmetic mean concept. In the next class I will explain about median. Till now I have explained about arithmetic mean concept. In the next class I will explain about median concept. Hope it's clear to everyone. Thank you for watching. Bye. If you like my videos, please give a like, share and subscribe to my channel, Maths Statistics Tutor channel. Thank you very much. Bye.